They've done it! It's finished in Rome. Ukraine 0, England 4. A dazzling performance from the Three Lions, and Ukraine crash out. Well, it certainly was a bit of a mismatch, but the composure shown by England, the absolute control in the game, it was just fantastic from start to finish. An early goal from Harry Kane, and another from Harry Kane, and a goal for Harry Maguire, slab head, in on your noggin, have a bit of that, son. And of course, the last one, Jordan Henderson with his first ever England goal. The wait was long, but he got there and he put it in the back of the net from another fantastic delivery from a corner, just glancing header, 4 goals. What a night for England fans. Absolutely unbelievable. And what a night for Luke Shaw. 2 assists on the day, 2 goals for Harry Kane. He's still in the race for the Golden Boot. Ronaldo's leading that at the minute on 5 goals and 1 assist. Schick is out of the tournament now, just got 5 goals, no assists. So Ronaldo is still top, but as it stands, Kane is on his back, because if England can get to that final, that's 2 games for Harry Kane to score 2 goals. And I think that Kane probably will have had an assist in there. So, he will have a chance if he can get a brace in one of those games. But he certainly got that tonight. A fantastic goal to start off with. Raheem Sterling, that is why he is playing in these tournaments. Because he is so good at just getting past the defender, just working that bit of space. And he's got the great little find the knowledge and the footballing, acknowledgement of the player in front of him. He's got the vision, he's got the accuracy with the pass, and it is a fantastic ball. He just skips past the Ukraine defender, he just kind of dinks it past him to show the strength, show the skill on the ball, and then he sees Kane making a little run. He just curls it in between the defender, and there's Kane sliding in. And it's not an easy finish because he's got pressure on him. It's the 3rd minute or so of the game, very early on, but the goalie comes out for it, tries to intimidate him. Sliding though, Kane gets enough on it to just lift it past the goalkeeper, and despite a touch off the hand, it does go in through Harry Kane, and that's his 2nd goal at these tournaments. And we did say it after the Germany game, once that first goal went in, you felt that, the burden, the barricade had, been broken down. He can just play expressively and he can score the goals like he usually does. And that is exactly what happened with the goal coming on 4 minutes. So yeah, fantastic piece of play from Raheem Sterling there. And then, of course, the 2nd goal for England. And it's a fantastic one to have it 4 minutes into the first half. And then another early goal in the second half. And this time, it's slab head with a fantastic header. What a delivery, though, from Luke Shaw. That free kick was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, to be fair, the second half was an absolute walkover. But the first half wasn't that easy for England. Ukraine was certainly in the game. They had a threat, and they weren't, going down lightly. They were really still in the game. It was a tense match. And at times, Yarmolenko was getting, a bit of freedom down that left-hand side. And Kyle Walker had a few problems having to deal with his pace. As well as Yaremchuk as well, caused a few problems. Pickford had to make a kind of fairly comfortable save with the shot from Yaremchuk in a tight angle, but it was fairly comfortable for England. It was just that, Ukraine was still in the game. There was a bit of sloppiness defensively, and they needed to cut that out of their game in terms of, letting Ukraine have a scramble and have moments of pressure in the box. But then the second half came around. That header from Maguire, I mean, what a moment it is for a player who's had so many injury problems in the last few months from Manchester United. And he didn't play the first couple of games, but he came in that game against Czech Republic, looked so good, fit into the system perfectly. He was one of the best players in the Germany game. And once again, it's just a fantastic header. He attacks it. It's a great ball in from Luke Shaw. Gets the right amount of power on it and the right direction, and it's a really good header. So England, we mentioned how in the past England have relied on those set pieces, but we haven't actually scored that many from that kind of scenario, and it's a fantastic use of the free kick there. And then England have 3, and you're thinking this is a walkover because once again, fantastic from Luke Shaw. He gets out on the left-hand side, really good team play from England. What a back heel, can I just say, from Raheem Sterling. Really tricky and, skillful play from England to just build up the team move. Have that, progress in the stages to get to the final third, and then it comes out to Luke Shaw. He doesn't complicate it. He doesn't get overexcited. He just whips in a fantastic delivery with that left foot of his, and it is just perfect for Harry Kane, who's not been marked, not been picked up, and in the middle of the box, he just goes over to it and he says, "Thank you very much, I'll take a bit of that," and he heads it firm and true to the goalkeeper through the legs of Bouchan, and it's 3 for the Three Lions. That is a fantastic header, and it's meat and veg really for Harry Kane in the respect that he loves a good header, and second of the night for England to make it 3 with the head. So yeah, fantastic goal, and Kane up to 5 goals in the tournament. So sorry, no, he's not. He's up to 3 goals in the tournament. And of course, it came once again for England with another goal. And Mason Mount this time, obviously coming back in this game. A lot of people were saying you got to start Jack Grealish and Phil Foden, but of course, Foden did have a yellow card on him. And also with, Jack Grealish is sometimes a better player off the bench. But Mount came back in after his timeout getting COVID. He, really did slot into that little position well, I thought. And at times, some of his balls over the top were fantastic again. But it's a good cross in, and it's a nice little glancing header from Henderson. He makes the movement, and he just angles it into the back of the net. So what great history for him. What great moment for Jordan Henderson, who has had a lot of frustrating moments where he's not been able to get that first goal, in the build-up to the tournament, that match-up against, I think it's Israel, or maybe it was someone else. I've forgotten who the team was actually now. Romania, perhaps, I don't know. But he took the penalty and he missed it. And then, of course, he got his goal this time. So, really good goal from England. Just really good performance. They absolutely thrashed Ukraine tonight. And although Ukraine were a threat in that first half, they really did struggle to get things going in the second. And, yeah, just a dream start for such a big, high-octane game like this. You want to have composed minds, composed heads, and just get a professional performance out there. And that's exactly what it was from England in this game. They were defensively really, really sound. They weren't letting Ukraine, just get back into it. They weren't getting complacent. They were just seeing out the performance in a really, really professional manner and scoring goals that were fantastic. They didn't have too many shots, England. In the whole match, they had a total of 6 shots on target, at least, for the Three Lions, and they of course got 4 goals, 10 shots from 52% possession. So it was a dominant display from England, and Ukraine didn't test Pickford nearly enough for their liking. But it was just a match where you knew it was a winnable match for England, and you didn't want them to go into it and kind of take Ukraine too lightly. But Ukraine were decent. Fair play for them beating Sweden in extra time. They did well to get this far, but I think they just really were up against it. And I think man of the match is only to one man, Harry Kane. He was so alive all night, and in the key moments, he just has that little bit of quality to slot home the goals and really put England in firm control. So that means now, of course, England will play Denmark in the semi-final at Wembley against the Danes on Wednesday night. So that is going to be a tough game. Denmark have been fantastic this tournament. They've had so much passion, so much fantastic performances, and obviously they're just getting past Czech Republic earlier on today. So yeah, it's amazing for England to make history in Rome and get that really, really comprehensive 4-0 victory. They're reaching the European Championship semi-final for the first time in 25 years. It's been a long wait for England fans, a lot of years of hurt, but it really is amazing. I feel like I'm dreaming, and I feel like it will be the case for a lot of England fans. And, Roy Hodgson did have a lot of problems as England manager, but then we brought in Gareth Southgate, and this guy from minute one has just been such a cool, calm, collected character. He doesn't get the media in his head. He just really does stick to his decisions, and he just seems like a really, really nice guy. So Rio Ferdinand is even more confident now, and that at the end of the day, the players that came on, they just impact the game in a positive way, and the manager is just utilising the squad so well. So everyone is justifying their selections, and everyone is justifying, and Southgate is, justifying his own decisions. They're just really hard to play against. And I think Denmark will struggle in that game, but it will be a very, very difficult ones. So what a night for England, and get your thoughts in the comment section below for England getting the win and booking their place in that final at Wembley. Semi-final, I should say. Let's not get carried away, but it could be coming home with a performance like that. That was absolutely fantastic against Ukraine. No disrespect to Ukraine, but, you know, Italy and Denmark and Spain, if it's the final, will be a very different kettle of fish. But those are the kind of performances you want to put in. Those are the kind of goals you want to score to give you that boost, to give you that momentum going into the last 4 of a European Championships. I've been Roberto the Hornet. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.